Okay, friendly friends, I have a lot to update you on. I'll get something darker than that bright light behind me. I have a lot to update all y'all on, and I have a few vlogs from a couple weeks ago that I still haven't updated. So this walkthrough is going to show some stuff that if you are a frequent viewer, you may not have seen yet. I will put the build vlogs up eventually, but just give me time. Also, you may notice this camera's a little different. Not as shaky when I move back and forth. It's nice and fluid and super nice HD. Unfortunately, my other camera died. We were down in Texas and Louisiana visiting colleges and also visited 4 haunted houses, and it didn't die until the last day, so it's like a mini haunt trip. And I probably honestly won't get that up until after Halloween, I'll be honest with you guys. But what I'm gonna do is I filmed through. We only did 2 nights of haunted houses because haunts were only open Friday and Saturday this early in the year. But I will put that, I'm gonna film my reviews of those haunts, and then with my reviews of those haunts, I'm gonna incorporate pictures from their website or Facebook that they publish, so that you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. And I'll film those reviews on this camera. And there are some clips of us being outside. It didn't die until the last night before haunts, so you get a good idea of some of the haunts. You actually see the outside of one of the 2 haunts that we saw on the second night. But okay, that's besides the point. Let me get into this walkthrough. This is the 3rd annual walkthrough. I have no idea what my neighbor's doing over there. Nail gunning, I think, shingles onto a roof. But this is the walkthrough of the start of, oh shit, it's crunch time. So for those of you who are not common viewers or frequent viewers, this can be our queue line. Guess they're gonna both enter and exit through this garage, so this side's gonna be the exit, and then there's gonna be a wall down there to divide the queue from the exit. They're gonna come in here. This thing's gonna have a front porch. It's gonna wind you around, and then you're gonna come up on Charlie's Auto Repair, and I'll close that door. So you can see that. That looks real fine. And into here, this is the repair shop. Still have props to place. A lot of this stuff's actually going to go out in the queue line, so stuff like that and those tires, this stuff's going to add to it. But definitely some stuff on this workbench. Got a prop here, stuff all over the walls, and the workshop. That's just saying that's to the repair shop workshop. This shelf back here is actually affixed. It's not originally part of the haunt, but I'm actually going to use it because we're going to have an actor through this chain link, and we'll have like a strobe light in here, and that strobe light's also going to shine through to the other side of those pallets, which I'll show you when we get to that scene. But yeah, because it kind of fits the theme of a workshop and a repair shop. So all those tools are going to stay, and you'll be able to see them. Then you come out, and you're outside. We've got the Boy Scout meeting place. This scene is only 5 feet high. On top of that is an actor platform built into this, very solid. An actor will be standing on that platform. So the platform's about this high, and then there's all that is just railing for the actor. And so they'll be reaching down. There will be a fence cutting people off here, so they have to go into the Boy Scout room, which this is just kind of a humorous satire. Because I don't like the Boy Scouts, and I want to creep people out. So then they'll pop out of the Boy Scout room. There will be another fence here. This facade I still have to paint, and then they'll come here. Again, the first fence will be across here. And this is the exterminator room. It's kind of dark because the ceiling is in, which is actual ceiling tiles, which is really neat. We got a sink here. We have all these hanging dead things, and then mouse traps actually that are hanging. So you'll have to walk through those. They have been safetyified, so they won't go off on anybody, and no one can set them. But there's a table by the entrance, and you walk around here, exit the exterminator, fence here again, and you're still being scared by the guy on top of the Boy Scout room. And then this is the Voodoo Shack. Got all this lovely beauty here. Stuff on this wall too. This is going to be an actor pop hole for an actor to come out of. Then the path's going to go this way. It's going to be sort of an outdoor transition scene here that's yet to be built. Then they'll go into the storage shed. These are those pallets I was talking about, where the light will shine through from those shelves by the repair shop. And so the light will come in through these cracks, and that'll be how we illuminate this scene, as well as this outdoor scene, with that strobe light coming through the cracks. So then they'll come back out into this outdoor scene, then through back into the back room of our shop, and then they'll go into this monstrosity, this awesome looking tool shed. Walk through here. There's a door here for actors to pop out of, and this also doubles as a door. It's just I hung it 4 or 5 months ago, so both of the doors have sagged down, and so they scrape against the ground, so they're really hard to open now. But I'm gonna raise them up right before we open, because if I raise them up now, they'll just sag back down. So, but they will be fully functional actor doors. And then over by the entrance, we've got this whole table, tons of junk. Then guests go through the busted out wall, you can kind of see. Yes, it's a little dark, I'm sorry. Into the mine shaft. And you can see the boards on the wall, the tools, rusty pipes at ceiling level. This is going to be a drop panel. Very hard to see on camera, but these are still slats on the wall. I apologize. This scene just has, it's below an actual platform in our shop, so it's built in. And then we'll see if you can see. There's a prop guy here at the end of the hallway. And then you turn right, and we're in our underground catacomb room. Feels less underground because there's not a ceiling yet, but there will be. Access into the actor cove for drop panel and the hidden door. And then there's just this little depressing sight. And then into one of the best scenes in the haunt. This is the coffin hallway. There's coffins in the sides of the wall. There's that for an actor to stand on. And then the ceiling is all these slats with a hole that we're going to put a big gruesome prop in. And then to exit, you actually have to walk through a coffin. And then we pop out above ground in the swamp. And I'm going to bring in more branches. These are just the 5 that I got already. Got a skeleton sitting in them. There's going to be a fogger in here. And this overflows like 2 or 3 scenes in each direction too, so it really helps. And then this is the witch shack. And this is just a tiny room. We have this guy. I still have to paint the walls behind here, but I think like these walls that you walk past, I'm just going to do spray paint over because it's going to be so foggy. And then got a pentagram because we're coming up on our pagan Satanist cult, whatever you want to call it, and just a bunch of creepy old stuff. Then out, this is going to be a huge 8.5 foot tall scene that's just going to be themed as outdoors, and I'll bring in more dead branches and stuff. And as you noticed, we're up on a platform, so there's going to be a ramp that brings you down, and this is going to be our Church of Satan. Going to be built hopefully within the next week. Most likely. And then to exit, we're actually cutting a hole in this wall. So they're going to pop back through, pop out here. There was going to be a bigger underground basement scene here that went all the way over to there, but I'm going to wall this off, and this is just going to be an actor hidden space for storage, and it'll include this shelving unit so I don't have to move it. And then there'll be a small basement scene here, and you'll pop out, and we'll be at our butcher. Still some painting to do to that facade, and I'm actually going to move it out. And it was supposed to be something you enter via a ramp, but that I'm just going to have to cut that off because I don't have time to build another raised up scene. Scene here, then a hallway here, and then you pop out into our finale scene. And we actually have these two, it's hard to see. Oh, hey, Court.
What's up?
Hey. I'm just filming my annual walkthrough of the haunt on October 1st to show where we're at. I'm almost done, so let me wrap up. But there's going to be an actor hole on the other side here, just like this, identical, and it'll all be painted and themed, and there will be guys with skill saws popping out of each of them on either side of you. Then you get run out here, and then the chainsaw guy comes and really finishes you off. And that's the haunt this year, huh?
A lot of improvements.
But there's so much craft to still be done.
Oh, there's so much.
Yeah. But I'll hopefully get some of it done.
You'll get it all
Yeah.
done. You always do.
Yeah.